Welcome to the Newsletter Crash Course. I'm Chris Vasquez from Aweber, and over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to walk you through what it takes to start building a list and launch your first newsletter. It's super easy. In this video, we're going to learn how to build a really simple logo and hero image, create a landing page to start building your audience, and how to construct and send your first newsletter. By the time we're done, you're going to have a landing page and some subscribers, and you're going to send them your first newsletter, and it's going to be a ton of fun. So what do you need to get started? Only two things: something that you're passionate about and you want to share, and an Aweber account, which you can sign up for free at aweber.com. Ready? Let's get started. First thing that we're going to do is build a hero logo to use in our newsletter and on the landing page. So I'm using Pablo by Buffer. It's a really easy way to build pretty beautiful text over images. Oh, I should tell you what my newsletter is going to be. I love audio drama podcasts. They're interesting and cool, and they're made by some of the most creative creators around right now. Some of the best stories you're going to hear are being told through podcasts. My newsletter is going to be called Drama School. It's about audio dramas. So the first thing I'm going to do is find a good background image. I'm just going to search for drama, and I'm going to change the size of the image I'm going to use. I like this size because it fits really well in an email and on top of a landing page. So if I move this text to center it a little bit, I'm going to change what this says to read Drama School. And I want a little bit more dramatic text. So I'll pick this one, see how that looks. Great, and I'll bump it up a little bit. So the text looks good. I need a better image. I'm not going to overthink this, because the one big lesson I want you to take away from this series is don't overthink it. Let's try and get something out quickly so we can validate whether or not there's an audience for the content that I think that there is. And a good thing to ask yourself when you're getting into creating your first newsletter is, what is something that you love and that you can't help but share with the people you know right now? So I love audio drama podcasts, and I tell my friends and family about them all the time. This will make it much easier for me to create an ongoing newsletter about it. So I love how this works. This is going to be my Drama School hero logo. So all I do is hit share and download, then hit download. It's going to download, and now I am ready to move on to my landing page. It's landing page time. I am in my Aweber account. I have a list called Drama School, and a list is just think of it as a collection of people or a group of people who have decided to opt in to receive emails from me about a certain thing. In this case, it's audio drama podcasts. And to create a landing page, I'm going to use a sign-up form and just make a simple landing page. So I'll hit create a sign-up form. And I'm going to use this Bright template because it's not overwhelming. It's really easy to use. And I'm going to drop in two elements: an image where I can pull in my Drama School image and use that. So I've got my Drama School image, and now a text block. And I can paste in some text I wrote about my newsletter. So there we go. We'll save that. And that's all I need. I'll get rid of the header and the footer. I don't really need them for now. But this is my form, my landing page. It just consists of my hero logo image, a description of what people are signing up for, because it's really important that my subscribers have an expectation of the value they're going to get from me, and a name and an email. I could do all sorts of really complex, interesting things like tag people and ask them questions as they sign up. But for right now, I just want to validate my idea. I want to get it out there. So I'm going to move on. So I'll save my form, and I'll go to my settings page. And I'm going to leave all of these settings the way they are. Again, I could get creative here, but for the time being, I don't need to. I'm just going to call this Drama School landing page. I'll save that. Go to step 3, and I am ready to start building my list. Every time you create a sign-up form in Aweber, we create a hosted version of that form that you can use as a landing page. So if I just copy this link, I can share it. I could share this link on Facebook or Twitter. I could text it to someone. I could email it to my friends or family and ask them if they want to sign up to hear about this thing that I love. And as people start filling in their name and email, they'll join my list and I can start sending them my newsletter. So let's get to the newsletter part. It's time to make our first newsletter. And we're going to use Aweber's mobile app Curate to do this. It makes it super simple to create newsletters just by sharing in from the other apps that you already use to read content, listen to podcasts, watch videos, and all sorts of stuff. So if I search for Aweber in the App Store, I'm going to want to download Curate. So this is Curate. I can do things like I could do in any other email editor, like I can add text, I can add images, but the real magic happens when you share content into Curate. This newsletter is all about podcasts, so I'm going to navigate over to the Podcasts app on my phone and share some content. Girl in Space is one of my favorite audio dramas. It was one of the first ones I listened to, and I'm just hooked on the characters and the story. So to share content into Curate, all I have to do is hit the details on this podcast, hit the 3 little dots, share an episode, hit the Curate icon, and when this check mark fades away, it means that that content is waiting for me in Curate. So if I wanted to send this email right now, I would have the text that I wrote at the beginning of it and the content and link to that podcast that was automatically shared when I sent it into Curate. I'm going to add a couple more podcasts that I really love. All right, now I have 3 podcasts in my newsletter and I'm just about ready to send. I just want to add a little bit more personality, and I'm going to do that by adding a Bitmoji as my sign-off. Bitmoji are little avatars that you can build of yourself that have all sorts of like funny phrases and situations. For the time being, I'm just going to share this thanks as my sign-off. So I hit thanks, I hit Curate, and there it is. One last thing I want to add is the hero logo image that I created at the beginning of this process. So I'm going to open my landing page on my phone. Now I'm going to open this image in the browser. Open image. Share this into Curate. And now I can drag it up to the top. And let's preview my newsletter. So there it is. That's a pretty nice looking newsletter if I do say so myself. And I think my subscribers will love to receive it. And that's all there is to it. I have a really simple hero image that I can use in my assets. I have a landing page to start building my list. And I have a newsletter ready to send that I created in just a couple minutes. I really want to encourage you to give this a try. If you have something you're passionate about that you love to talk about, get it out there and see if people sign up. The worst thing that happens is you learn that maybe you should try another idea. Try that one then. If you need any help, leave a comment in the comments here. If you create an awesome newsletter, share a link to your landing page and sign up at aweber.com, give it a try, and I can't wait to see what you create.